All right, we're live. Hello everyone, this is Dan with Ledger Support. Hoping everybody is fine on this beautiful day, at least here in Paris. So this is Dan with Ledger Support. As usual, I'm here for an hour, give or take, so until 5:30 p.m. CET, that is Paris time. So as usual, you can drop your questions in the chat and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can, as long as they don't include private data or anything sensitive, then I'll try my best to help you guys. Before we start, just, of course, as usual, a quick disclaimer about scams and scammers. So again, guys, you should never share your 24-word recovery phrase, okay, the 24 words that came that your device provided when you set it up for the first time. This is your recovery phrase. Your recovery phrase is actually your private keys. Okay, so if someone gets a hold of your private keys, either because you give the private keys to someone or you type your recovery phrase into an app that's malicious, then they will be able to access your accounts and drain your funds. Okay, even if they don't have access to your device. So again, guys, super important not to share your 24 words with anyone. Okay, if anyone asks you to share your phrase, they're trying to scam you. If an app is asking you to type your phrase, the app is trying to scam you. Okay, so yeah, please don't get scammed. Okay, especially we're in a bull market, so now is not a good time. There's never a good time to get scammed, but this would be even more like heartbreaking, I would say. Anyway, let's start with the AMA. I can see there's a bunch of questions in the chat, so let's go. So the first question is from Hassan. So he lives in the UAE, waiting for the Nano Ledger stacks. Okay, for the Ledger stacks. When will I get the stacks? When will it come on your website? And how long will you guys wait? Can you get this in a shop in Dubai? Please tell me. Okay, so this is a question we get a lot on the streams. So the stacks is not ready to be shipped yet, but if you did pre-order the stacks, we'll send you an email when the stacks is ready to be shipped. It looks like you haven't pre-ordered. So first of all, we are going to ship the pre-orders to the people that pre-ordered the stack. And then once we've done with that, then we will consider like, commercializing the stacks to all the stores and shops and retailers and all of that. And you'll be able to buy it on the website as well. Next question from Patrick. So Patrick says, I just created a near protocol address on my ledger, but it's not quite right. On my ledger, I see uppercase letters, and on Ledger Live, I see lowercase letters. Everything else is correct. Is this correct? So yes, Patrick, this is correct. Don't worry about it. Near addresses are not case sensitive, so it doesn't matter if they show up as capital letters or lowercase. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. The reason why is because those addresses are actually hexadecimals. Hexadecimals is a combination of numbers 0 to 9 and letters A to F. And this format doesn't care if the letter is lowercase or uppercase. So you're fine using both or having a mix of both, or all uppercase or all lowercase. It doesn't matter. Okay, next question from Dirty. Hi, Dirty. Welcome back, by the way. And so Dirty is asking, can I link my Ledger wallet to Uniswap without MetaMask, and is it safe? So the answer is yes, you can. I think you can link directly. I do believe that Uniswap has a Ledger, connect to Ledger button. Let me check that real quick. So I'm gonna wake up my device, open the app. By the way, guys, please give me a little shout out in the chat. Just let me know if you can hear me okay. Just want to make sure you can hear my voice and the sound is not all janky and stuff. Okay, so Dirty, check this out. So you connect a wallet and you've got a few options. Browser wallet. Okay, so browser wallet will trigger MetaMask, or I use Tahoe personally as an alternative to MetaMask. I like Tahoe better. But it sounds like you don't want to use any like third-party wallets. In this case, I would just say use Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect will, so I'll show you how it works. So you click Wallet Connect, you select Ledger Live, boom, then it will automatically like ask you to connect. So then you select the account you want to connect. So let's say you want to connect your Ethereum account, then boom, you do this and then you click connect. And then that will create a session between your Ledger Live and a secure session between Ledger Live and Uniswap. And what's cool about Wallet Connect is all your transactions will be clear signed as well, so you won't be signing a bunch of incomprehensible data. So yep, the answer is yes, Dirty. Thank you guys in the chat for confirming that the sound is good. So if you have any question, guys, go for it. I'm here until 5:30 p.m. so make the most out of it. Cool. So the next question, so Dirty, yes, it's safe, perfectly safe. Use the Wallet Connect option if you can, but if you want to use a third-party wallet that's not MetaMask, I would suggest Tahoe. Tahoe is pretty good. It's like a community-owned MetaMask. I'll drop it in the chat for you if you're interested. If not, you can just use Wallet Connect like I did. It's probably a very good option as well. And you are welcome. Next, Rhett. If I set up Casper wallet before Ledger Live supported it, if I had logged into Casper Live with Ledger, it would show up now since I created an account in Ledger. I have it staked and I want to keep it so. Yes, Rhett. What we call the derivation path, which is the way a wallet can find your account, is the same on Ledger Live and Casper, the third-party Casper wallet. So this account will show in Ledger Live and in Casper wallet, I'm pretty sure. But the staked Casper will not show in Ledger Live just because Ledger Live does not implement or support Casper staking yet. So you might not see that stake bound, but the non-stake Casper coins will be visible in Ledger Live. You can try now if you have your Ledger device in Ledger Live, and let me know if it works. And yeah, if there's an issue, you can just drop it in the chat and I'll let you know. Okay, next one is from Lincoln Continental. Hi, hey, welcome back, or welcome to the chat, and drop questions if you have any questions. Next one is from Apple. I have one last Polkadot in my wallet. Is there any way to transfer out to the last Polkadot? I think that Polkadot has this thing where you have to leave like a little balance, like XRP. But you know, I'm pretty sure you can actually move all your dots outside your wallet. I've done it in Ledger Live before. You might be able to do it in Ledger Live because Ledger Live is able to create those special transactions that completely empty your accounts. But if you try via a third-party wallet like Talisman or maybe Polkadot.js, maybe you will get like an error when transferring the last dot. But in Ledger Live, that shouldn't be an issue. So try it, Apple, and let me see if it works. And if you're getting an error, then I'll probably suggest like some workarounds. Connecting your Ledger device to Polkadot.js will let you do it for sure, but you have to fiddle with the settings and stuff, so it's not going to be super easy. So try with Ledger Live first. You should be able to do it. Make sure that the last dot is unbonded as well, so it's not destaking. You know, there is this 28-day unstaking period for when you stake Polkadot, so make sure that's also not going on. Next, Kevin, does Ledger support Pyth? So I'm guessing you are referring to Pyth, the token on Solana. Kevin, so basically yes, in the sense that if you send Pyth to your address in Ledger Live like this, right, then the Pyth will land into your Solana account just fine, and it will be stored in the Ledger device. The thing is, Ledger Live does not support tokens yet, meaning that the coins will be in your ledger, but Ledger Live will not be able to detect it. Okay, so yes, it's safe to send Pyth to your Ledger account, but if you want to see the Pyth and any other Solana tokens you send to your account, you'll need to use a third-party wallet and pick your favorites. I personally use Solflare, but Phantom is also very good. So, you know what, actually, I'm going to share this article with you, Kevin. It's about Solana tokens and how to access them. So you can just like take a look at, just take a look at the article and follow the steps. Okay, next question. Black Cat Syndicate. Finally set up Ledger after a year and a half, keep getting unknown action. I believe it is when trying to stake some NFTs. Ooh, okay. Black Cat Syndicates, so you want to be careful when manipulating NFTs. Like there's a lot of scam NFTs in the space. Just to give you a few examples, but on Polygon network especially, there's a lot of scammy NFTs that look like that. I've got a whole collection here. They're all like promising money or tokens or what have you. Those are scams, you know. They come with a link. That's also a link to a scam website. So I would say if you get any of those, just right click and hide the collection. Now, so I don't know what unknown action you're talking about. Are you trying to manage your coins, your NFTs in Ledger Live or in a third-party wallet or platform? In which case, which platform are you using? Because I need to double check that as well. Is it Magic Eden? Is it OpenSea? Is it Tensor? Is it Blur? Is it something else? So just let me know, Black Hat. Give me a little more details. Next question from Naren Kumar. Where will XRP staking? So XRP, Naren, is not stakeable, not because of Ledger, it's just because the XRP network does not support staking natively. Okay, XRP is a bit like Bitcoin, right? You can't stake it, you can send and receive it, but there is no staking mechanism. So you cannot stake XRP. You can, however, lend XRP by sending it to an exchange and lend it, but you lose control of those coins, so it's not necessarily recommended. And that's why some exchanges like Binance will talk about staking XRP, but it's not real staking. What they mean by staking is actually lending. So you give them your XRP and they take your XRP and they give it to someone else to go and trade with against an interest rate, and they share that interest rate with you. That's what they mean by staking XRP. But on a technical level, XRP cannot be staked, so you'll never see, unless the XRP network completely changes its architecture, which is very unlikely to happen. but you will never be able to stake XRP. Next, Lincoln. I've sent VeChain to my Ledger Live. It shows on my laptop, but I can't load VeChain on my Android phone. Any clues? Thanks. Yes, Lincoln. So the reason why is because the mobile app for Ledger Live was behind a few versions, behind the desktop version. So that's the reason why you could see the VeChain you could see VeChain accounts in Ledger Desktop, but not on Ledger Live Mobile. So go into the Play Store, update the app, and then you should be able to add the VeChain account. What you can also do is just from the desktop, you go to Settings, Export, and then you scan this QR code with your phone, and that will pop your account in your mobile as well. But also make sure to update the app on mobile to the latest version. You should be fine. You are welcome, Naren. Next. Kevin, love Ledger. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, glad that you like the experience. If you have any questions or more questions, drop them in the chat. Next question, Omni coverage. Hey guys, I've had a way to add a layer of protection on your ledger. In case my seed phrase is found, I swap the first and last word around. Only I know that. Thus, is the only way. Many other methods. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is like what I would call the naive way to protect your phrase. But if someone gets a hold of your phrase, it wouldn't take long for them or a computer to just rearrange, try all the different combinations of 24 words and just find the combination that unlocks your account. What you can do instead, what I would recommend that's more secure. Also, like scrambling words is not super recommended because, you know, what if you fall on your head and you forgot which word you swapped? Then, you know, not super recommended. What you can do instead is just adding a passphrase to your ledger. In this case, you will be able to add it's like you adding an extra password that give access to secret accounts, and then you can unlock your device with that secret, the secret passphrase. And so if someone gets a hold of your 24-word recovery phrase, they won't be able to access the secret accounts unless they also have access to the passphrase, which is really cool. So I'm going to drop this article here that will teach you how to use a passphrase in the chat, and you can check it out. If you start using a passphrase, I would say like start with a small amount of funds, yet get used to it, and then increase the balance as you get more comfortable. Omni. Next, Mr. Elysium. My Nano isn't reading with my phone. I've tried everything possible. What do you suggest? So I would suggest to try on desktop, because we have to try to understand, okay, is this an issue with the device or is it an issue with your phone? Okay, so so that would be the first step. Okay, second step is there are things for which, like for example, if you have an iPhone and you're trying to connect your Ledger device to the iPhone with a cord, then this is not going to work. It only works, like USB connection only works with Android phone. If you have more clarification about what's going on, Mr. Elysium, you can drop it in the chat so I can give you more precise troubleshooting steps maybe. But I would say like try to connect your Ledger device to the desktop and see if that works. So at least we know if it's an issue with the device or if it's an issue with your phone or something else. Next question from Karnak Unreal. If I bond more Polkadot onto my existing dots, do I have to rebag them all or will I do it automatically? No, you will have to do it by yourself. It is good practice, Karnak, to rebag every single time you bond more dots, just to make sure that your stake is optimally positioned within your bag. So yeah, this is not going to happen automatically, right? You have to do it manually. And here's the article that will teach you how to do it. And every single time you bond, you add to your bonded balance that's staking, then you should do it. Yeah, Polkadot staking is quite a lot of management. And you are welcome, Mr. Elysium. All right, next question, guys. Niaz Hussein, please guide me. How can I connect Ledger with Ledger Live mobile app without typing the seed? Please help me. I don't want to type my seed anywhere. So Niaz, Ledger Live will never ask you to type your seed. Okay, if Ledger Live is asking you to type your seed, this is not Ledger Live. This is a fake app, so do not do it. If you do it, your funds will be gone. Someone's gonna steal your funds. Okay, so do not do it. Make sure to download Ledger Live. Remove that scammy version of Ledger Live from your phone. Instead, download Ledger Live from this link, which is safe, and you don't need to use your seed at all. You just need to connect your Ledger device. So I'm assuming that you have a Nano X. So you just connect your Nano via Bluetooth, just like this. No need to type your seed anywhere. I'm going to drop this article in the chat for you to check. Please don't type your seed. Don't do it. Okay, next question from Agostinho. Thank you. Thanks for the welcome back, first of all, and thank you for the feedback. Appreciate it. And thank you, Andreas and Aaron as well. Agostinho follows up with a question. Today I sent some INJ to my Nano S Plus, but the amount does not appear in my balance. I checked the INJ Explorer, the INJ arrived, I cleared the cache, but still the balance is not correct. What to do? So I think this is because we are having issues with our Polkadot. So INJ is a Cosmos-based application, right? It's on the Cosmos ecosystem, and the data that we're getting from like the data we're pulling from the Cosmos ecosystem sometimes does not include other like network like INJ, like Osmo. So there's been a lot of issues recently with this kind of network. So it will always be the same issue. That is, like, the operation history will not display the deposit, but the balance should be correct, I think. So maybe you can confirm that actually if you can see the correct balance in Ledger Live. Or if it's just like, is it just the latest operation here that's missing, or is the balance wrong as well? Just please let me know what it's like so I can update the documentation as well and escalate the complete issue to the developers. Agostinho, so yeah. But thank you for raising that flag, because we've had quite a lot of issues with Cosmos-based network. And of course, if the INJ coin shows in MinScan or whatever block explorer you're using and you see them in your account, then you're good. It's just that those block explorer, they have better data than we do in Ledger Live. That's why it shows in the block explorer, but not in Ledger Live, if that makes sense. Okay, next question. So John Thier or John Ta. I've owned a Ledger since 2017. Me too, mate. Me too. The wallet was a Chrome extension back then, before it was an app called Ledger Live. That is correct. There used to be separate Chrome extensions for each and every blockchain back in the days. Okay. So Nick, next question is, so John, I don't know if that was just what you wanted to say, but if you have questions, drop them in the chat as well. But you're correct about the extensions. They don't exist anymore, those Chrome extensions. Now it's Ledger Live. Next question from Nick. When will you directly support Bonk? Same as I answered earlier about Pith. At some point, we will support SPL tokens in Ledger Live, but not now. For now, you can still safely send your Bonk or Pith or Solana tokens, whatever, into your address in Ledger Live, but they will not be reflected in Ledger Live, so you can use a third-party wallet to see that balance. Next question from Crypto Miner. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I have sent my NF prompt, okay, from Binance to Ledger, but it's not showing in Ledger in the Ledger wallet. NF prompt contract address showing wrong in Ledger Live. Okay. So there might be two things here. Maybe we're getting the wrong data. We're looking at the wrong contract, in which case that's what's happening. Crypto miner, make sure that you update Ledger Live as well. So if you go to settings, about the version number here should be 273.1 because the newer version of Ledger Live support more tokens. So check the version number here. If the token is still the NFT or token, I'm not sure which one is it, but if it still doesn't show in Ledger Live, try this. Go to Discover here, select Zerion, and make sure you select your account. So for example, Ethereum, and then go to the chain. You want to inspect Ethereum, and Zerion will probably display that token because they're EVM focused and they support a lot more tokens than we do. So check that out. And if you see the token in Zerion, you can also manage it from Zerion with your Ledger device. So it's really cool. So yeah, you would just send and receive, do all the stuff that you do normally with Ledger Live, but through Zerion very securely as well. So yeah, check it out. Okay, so next question from Alberto Ramirez. Hi Dan. Hi Alberto. I was watching Instagram and a user of Ledger said he lost his funds. He never connected with any dApps. Is that possible? I was a little worried that can happen. Yes, it can happen. But typically what's gonna happen is that user probably got scammed in the sense that someone convinced him to share his 24-word recovery phrase. And if you share your 24-word recovery phrase, you're giving access to your accounts to someone. So this is the most common scam tactic from scammers. They will try to get your phrase, and in this case, they don't even need access to your device, right? It's like you're giving the keys to your house to someone, right? They don't need to break the door to get in, right? They can just open the keys. So it's the same thing, right? The 24 words are the keys to your accounts. If anyone gets access to it, they will be able to clone your private keys onto their own device and access your accounts. They don't need access to your device. Okay. I hope I answered your question here. Agostinho, the firmware, the SUI app is back on Ledger Live. It's been updated by the SUI team, so you can just reinstall it. The other one, Radix, then it's going to be re-released soon. Okay, next question. Apple. I tried transferring last Polkadot through Ledger. I can't. Okay. Apple. Yeah. So check if it's not unbonding. If it's not unbonding, then maybe there is some limitation with Ledger Live. Make sure you have the latest version of Ledger Live as well, and try, it should be 273.1. If still that doesn't work, I would say try to send that using a third-party wallet. Try Talisman maybe. And I'll drop the link to this article for you, Apple, in the chat, and you can try by this third-party wallet. I thought it was implemented in Ledger Live, to be honest, but seems like it's not. Next one, Raj Kumar Singh. Jito coin not showing Ledger Live for new accounts. Yeah, so Jito, if you talk about Jito in Solana, not supported. You need to use a third-party wallet to see it and manage it, but it's secured by your Ledger device, okay? It's in your Ledger, if you want to think of it this way. It's just that Ledger Live cannot detect it. And Raj Kumar will share an article with you, this one, which will explain how to access those coins. Next one, Black Hat. Sorry, my problem above was with Solana network, unknown action when trying to approve for staking. Okay, so I think there's tons of issues with Solana right now. I would say for now, let me try it. Let me try it live. Because we got an issue with adding accounts. It's not possible right now in Ledger Live because of some issues and maybe that's affecting staking as well. Let's quickly check. Well, this thing is like connecting. I would say Black Hat, just use a third-party wallet for now. Let me drop Solflare tutorial here. You can use Solflare to do all your Solana operation and staking and sending and receiving with your Ledger device. It's exactly like using Ledger Live, except without the issues, because right now there's quite a bit of issues. Ah, okay. Well, so I guess this is the issue you're getting. So yes, this is the same issue actually. So it looks like it's not just adding accounts, it's also affecting like everything in Solana. So yeah, use a third-party wallet. It seems like the issue is much broader than I thought initially. Next one, Pod. Hi, can you please teach how to view UTXOs? Okay, yes, Pod. So I'll show you on Bitcoin how you do this. Bitcoin, you grab your account, okay. You send, I'm just gonna grab some random address here. Boom, continue, and then you go to advanced coin control, and here you'll have the list of all the UTXOs that are in your wallet, and you can select the ones that you wanna spend or not. I'll drop a link as well with a tutorial so you can do it on your time. Okay, Pod, boom, this is for you. Check the chat. Next, Veronica, hi, I have glitch with staking coins. The amount I invested is incorrect when I click on the coin itself. Also, for the other coins, they show the wrong percent as rewards. Yeah, that can happen, Veronica. Typically, it's not, the coins are safe. It's just like Ledger Live is glitchy. If you could tell me like which coins are affected, then I can help you. Yeah, Black Hat, you can use Phantom as well. It's also perfectly safe. We have boom. We have some documentation. And sorry for this disappointment. Like, Ledger Live has been a little capricious when it comes to Solana these days, but yeah, we're fixing those issues. Veronica, like, please let me know like which coins you're talking about. Matei, next one, Matei. When do you upload the new Write contracts? I'm not familiar with Write, but yes, we will. I'll take a look, and if it needs to be updated because they are doing a transfer, or what you call it, a merge. No, don't remember. Yeah, if that contract can be updated, Matei, then I will alert the developers. Next question, Afro Jacano. Can't see my Ethereum deposit transaction history past March 2023. How can we get this fixed? So Afro, I think it's because there is an issue in Ledger Live. If you are sending ETH from Coinbase to your Ledger account, Coinbase is using a very specific type of transaction under the hood that involves smart contracts. Those transactions are not detected by Ledger Live, unfortunately, but you should be able to see the correct balance. And most importantly, you should be able to see your coins within Etherscan as well. You could also use the Discover section here, Zerion, and make sure you select your Ethereum account, Ethereum, and you should see like the operation history here. This is an issue we need to fix as well. Yeah, there is a lot of issues, guys, these days. So sorry for that, but we're trying our best, but that's the cost of trying to support so many chains, I guess. Next, Kevin, thank you so much. Yep, well, you're welcome. Sorry, Solana. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Kevin. If you have any other questions, please drop them in the chat. I'll be online as well tomorrow, so don't hesitate. Cool. Naren, yes, you're welcome as well. Thank you for the kind words. And Afro Jacano, just not to keep you hanging here. What I mean, so Ethereum. Okay, so let me show you where to find your transaction on Etherscan. So I copied my address from Ledger Live, go to Etherscan, paste that in, boom, that's my work address, okay? And then you can go into internal transaction and you should see your transaction from Coinbase here. If it's a different issue, then please give me some more details. Next question, Tiger Plays. I'm here, I'm trying to return my ledger. It's in a clearance delay. What happens now? Tiger, you will need to open a ticket via the help center. So there's a link in the video description, support.ledger.com. Click the contact us button, start a conversation with the bot, ask to speak with an agent, and they'll take care of you. Because I can't troubleshoot shipping issues, unfortunately, live. Next question, family de Brackler, familiar. Yeah, okay, so when Beam on Ledger? Beam, I don't know. There's so many coins. Beam. Well, okay, so there is like a lot of coins called Beam. So maybe you can tell me exactly which one you have in mind. Familiar. Raphael, what happens to ledger stacks? We need a precise date. I don't have a precise date. I think the idea now is to say we don't give a precise date. We just say, hey, the ledger stacks will be shipped when it's ready to ship and when the quality is what you paid for. So this is our approach now, which I think is better than promising a date and then it's disappointing when we can't hit the date. So for sure, a lot of people are working very hard to make the stacks, to ship your stacks. I'm waiting for mine as well. But once the stacks is ready to ship, we'll send you an email. Next question. You're welcome, Afro Jacano. If you have any other questions, drop them in the chat. I'm here for another 20 minutes. Cool. All right. Next question. Raphael. I answered that one. Dirty. VeChain is now available in Ledger Live on my mobile Android. Okay. Very good. Yeah, that's true. Just make sure to keep, if you are a VeChain holder, keep your mobile app up to date. Omni coverage. Do you not only get 10 attempts to get into Ledger before it locks out forever? It's only 3 attempts before it resets. It doesn't locks out forever. It resets, and then if you want to get access to your accounts, you have to use your recovery phrase to load your private keys again in your Ledger device. But you can still use the Ledger device. It's just a security measure, that automatic reset. Again, it's after 3 wrong pin. Naren Kumar, bro, give me your genuine opinion. Can XRP become the next Bitcoin? I'm all in XRP. Okay, I can give you my honest opinion. I'm not a XRP holder, but I've followed crypto for a long time, and I think that XRP and Bitcoin are very different. I don't think there will be anything that can rival Bitcoin, to be honest, because Bitcoin has characteristics that are very specific and XRP is doing something different. So XRP and Bitcoin are not the same thing. They're not even competing for the same market. So that's my opinion. I think personally, what I would recommend to my friends is to have a portfolio that's diversified, right? So you don't go all in into a coin, which can be successful, but you kind of putting all your eggs in the same basket. Instead, you put, 50% in Bitcoin, then you've got some ETH, then you've got some XRP if you like XRP, then you've got some Solana, and so on and so forth. Personally, I like Bitcoin, but I also like cryptocurrency that I can stake because you can get rewards. Okay, so I like my crypto to work for me while I sleep, which is not possible with XRP. So that's the reason why I'm not an investor in XRP. Next question. Jay. Thanks, Jay. Raphael, when will it be possible to connect Ledger Nano X via Bluetooth to Mac and PC? We're working on it, but not yet. Mr. Elysium, you're welcome. Luciano PP, the Sync app to recover VT that you published on GitHub link is not opening in macOS. I've talked with support. They don't know how to fix it. Can you help me? I would have to look at it. Why don't you Luciano? If that's an option, I would say borrow a computer from someone you trust. Do your thing, like do the recovery of your vet on that computer. Then when you're done, just remove the VT app and the sync app and so on and so forth. Make sure it's a Windows computer. I think that's the easiest way for you to get your VT back, rather than trying to hack together like something that will work on Mac. What's my portfolio? I don't talk about my portfolio, but Alan, but I would say like something diversified with a lot of coins that I can stake. For example, so I've got some Bitcoin as well, like a lot of people in Bitcoin in crypto, I guess. But I like ETH, I like Solana, this kind of stuff. I guess I kind of told you my portfolio here. Next, Eric, how does Ledger support compromised accounts? I'm missing a lot of assets. How does Ledger support compromised accounts? I'm missing a lot of assets. Han, so I think you got hacked here, but hacked, I mean like you got scammed. If you gave your recovery phrase to someone, then the scammer will have access to you. If you give you 24 words to someone, the scammer will have access to your accounts and can drain your funds. I think that's probably what happened. A ledger is very secure, but you have to make sure never to share your 24-word recovery phrase. Raphael, they never respond about ledger stacks anywhere. In fact, they don't even know. Yeah, it's still being, the product is not finished yet. So of course it's difficult to know for sure when the release date will be. So that's why I'm always responding the same thing, because I don't really know when it's going to be released. I'm waiting for my stacks as well. But I know that the team is working on it because I've got direct view into what's going on Ledger. So I know it's going to happen. I just don't know when. Okay, next question. Agostinho, issues with my ING Tron TRX. Okay, the issue is with ING transaction, the latest operation. So no records of the transaction. I know I got it because of the Explorer. Let the ledger mechanics know about it. Yeah, I will definitely escalate that. Agostinho, thank you for flagging. Ehab, hi Dan, I created a passphrase on Ledger. I tried to open it in Sparrow wallets with my phrase and passphrase, but it's only for Bitcoin. Is there any other app to show my other tokens? Yes, there are a lot, Ehab, but I would not recommend to type your recovery phrase into a third-party wallet like Sparrow, because you're defeating the purpose of a Ledger device here. By typing your recovery phrase into a third-party wallet, you compromise your accounts because you had to type your phrase into a computer or a phone, which is not recommended because you don't know who has access to that. So I would say if you did this, you should probably create a new recovery phrase and accounts, and then if you want to use Sparrow, you can just connect your Ledger device to Sparrow. You don't have to export your recovery phrase. So Ehab, I'm going to share this article for you, if that's what you did, of course. If you type your recovery phrase into a Sparrow, I just want to prevent some future loss, because you don't know, maybe someone has access to your computer and then they're just waiting for you to send a significant amount of funds to drain your wallet. So you need to be super careful here. TS, when Ledger stacks, I don't know. We'll send you an email when it's ready. I don't have any TA for you. Metis still not showing bounds. Okay, I'll escalate that. S-Roy. Juninho, hey Dan, quick question. How can I connect many coins to Coinme when my token in Ledger have eagled or others do not have an XPub address? What can I use to connect the coins to Coinme? So Juninho, Coinly is probably an exchange. You cannot connect your ledger device to an exchange. Instead, if you have... okay, no, so my bad. Coinly is a free crypto tax software. How can I connect my coins to Coinly when my tokens in Ledger Live equal do not have an XPub address? Okay, so I don't know, Juninho. I'm sorry, I don't have the answer. What I can recommend is to use something that I know for sure supports Ledger. That would be Zen. It's in the Discover section here. Zen Ledger. I think this one will do a better job at finding your, like, reading all your accounts. Coinly, I don't know. You might want to ask the support team, but yeah. S. Roy. Okay, so Metis not showing, making the portfolio look terrible. Okay. So yeah, this is probably some glitch. Let me try real quick to see if I'm getting any issue adding new accounts. Okay, but yeah, but I trust you that you can't see your Metis. I'll escalate the feedback, is Roy. Sorry for that. Donny, is this really live? Yeah, it's really live. I'm here for another 15 minutes. If you have any question, drop it in the chat, and yeah, I'll answer your question if I can, of course. Next question, Multiverse, Dragon Ball. Solana community is waiting for sign-off message function for Ledger for 2 years now. When will you deliver? I know it's in progress, but I don't know exactly when that's going to be shipped. The issue is we've got many different projects, and yeah, so it's always difficult to give an ETA for anything when you work in software and in tech. Like, you know, ETAs are almost like white lies because you never know when something is going to happen, or if a bug's going to creep up that's going to push back deadlines and things like that. So next, so Agostinho, I think I answered your question here. Sui is back in Ledger Live, and Radex will be next. So yeah, you can go ahead and reinstall Sui and continue using your Ledger device with the Sui app. Okay. Next, SA ADK. Hello Dan. Hello SA. How to add tokens from Solana ecosystem? You can't yet. SA. You can only manage those tokens via a third-party wallet connected to your Ledger device. That being said, you can totally safely send tokens to your Solana account in Ledger Live. Okay. But the tokens will not be detected by Ledger Live, so you will not be able to manage them with Ledger Live. Instead, you can use a third-party wallet like Soulflare or Phantom. And SA, I'll check the chat, dropping an article for you. Next, I've answered that question from Black Cat. Next question from Shubham Kumar. Yesterday I bought a Ledger Nano S Plus from Russia. I tried to buy from the official website, but I'm going to payments, so it shows there is no payment store available. Why? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe there are some restrictions depending on where you live. But yes, I mean, you can, I would say, like, instead of buying it from some sketchy website, I don't know if Russia Ozone is sketchy or anything, but I would probably say try via a reseller. That's safer, Shabam. And if you do buy from a reseller, then definitely watch this video here to learn how to stay safe when you don't buy from the store. Okay, it's not necessarily dangerous, although if you don't buy from a reseller, that can be dangerous. But if you buy from a reseller, then that's generally fine. But watch the video anyway. William Keith. There's so many questions, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to answer all of them. I'll try my best, though. William Keith, thanks to Ledger and Dan. These lives are so helpful. Okay, well, thank you, William. If you have any questions, go for it. Drop it in the chat. I'll try to get to the question. If not, I'll be live with Pringel at 4:30 p.m. tomorrow. 4:30 p.m. CET, that's Paris time. We have a live almost every single day on YouTube. Next, Doni, can we discuss the Helium Solana app? Yes, we can discuss it. I don't know, I'm not super familiar with it. I have to say I have not done I'm losing the word here. The transfer, the migration, that's the word. I haven't done the migration myself, so I can't speak with any kind of authority about the Helium Solana migration, but I think, yeah, okay. So I think this article might help. Doni, check this out. I'll drop it in the chat for you. Michael, is there a possibility that Ledger might be required to enforce KYC compliance with its user in the future in accordance with government regulations? I don't think so. I think, you know, France is, and Europe generally they have strong privacy laws. And even then, you know, like the only way, even if Ledger were to turn on KYC, which I don't think will happen, the KYC will only apply to Ledger Live. But the thing is, you don't have to use Ledger Live to use a Ledger wallet, a Ledger device, right? So you can use any third-party wallet that's compatible with Ledger, with your Ledger device to manage your funds, send, receive, stake. So even if Ledger Live were to require KYC in the future, which to be clear, there is no plan for that, and I don't think it will ever happen, then even then, I think you will still be able to use your Ledger device with a third-party wallet that does not enforce KYC. So don't worry. Jerry Swaim, I had a simultaneous deposit and send of Bitcoin. Simultaneous deposit and send of Bitcoin. So Jerry, is this your Bitcoin? Did you do the deposit? Or it's just something that seemed like to transit through your accounts without you having any input? If it's the latter, then it's probably a scam attempt to sort of trick you into thinking like the scammer wants their address into your transaction history, and then now they're just hoping that by mistake you will copy their transaction, their address from your transaction history and send the funds to them. So you should be careful. It's called address poisoning, if that's what you mean. If you did send the BTC to your wallet yourself, then likely someone has your recovery phrase and they are draining your accounts, in which case this is like a completely different issue and you should reach out to support. Next question, Abhijit, when will a Caspa get added to Ledger Live? It's in the work. No, sorry. To Ledger Live, I don't know, but the Caspa app is in the work, and you'll be able to, once the Caspa app is available in Ledger, to download in Ledger Live to your Ledger device, you'll be able to connect your Ledger device to a third-party wallet that supports Ledger and send and receive Caspa with it. Family, isn't the beam from Merit Circle? Okay, I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to take a look. Okay, Anil, I think I can see your question, so you don't have to type it like a million times in the chat. Okay, next. MS Farce one. Sui say an Aptos application not showing in Ledger. So say this is normal, we don't support it. Aptos, this is probably because, wait a second. Aptos, it might be because it's only for a particular type of Ledger device. Hang on. No, okay. So it might be because of the same issue that's affecting. So Sui app should be in Ledger Live now. It was unavailable for a moment. If you updated your Ledger device, the firmware to the latest version, then Sui was unavailable for a bit, but now it's back. So you can download it. Aptos. Yeah, Aptos is here as well. Make sure, so you know what, if you don't see it, make sure that Ledger Live is up to date. Okay, so go to settings, about version, and this should be up to date, and then go into my Ledger and update the firmware on your device. That's probably the reason why you don't see those apps. The firmware, if you have a Nano S Plus, the firmware should be 1.1.1. And first one, I'll just drop a link for you to download Ledger Live safely. Start with that. All right, guys, 5 more minutes. I'll do my best. Pod, hi Dan, do you have a tutorial for sending HBAR from Ledger Live to external destination error message every single time? Pod, what is the error message you're getting? I do have a tutorial for you. Access your, okay, try that. Try this one, Pod. If not, try, you know, if Ledger Live won't let you do it, try Hashpack instead. You should be familiar with Hashpack. Hashpack. You know, guys, you're not stuck with Ledger Live. If you don't like Ledger Live, or if Ledger Live giving you an error, then try something different. I know it's a bit of a cop out, but creating Ledger account. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, try this, Pod. At least you should be able to access your accounts with it. NP, any reason why Ledger Refer a Friend is capped at 1,000K a year? Why not just remove it? I actually didn't know that, NP, so I don't know. I can ask and get this information probably, but I didn't know it was capped. Sahil, what is Basecoin? Oh, Basecoin. Basecoin is Basecoin does not exist as far as, if you're talking about Base the network, there is no Basecoin on Base the network. Now there might be other coins called Based, but Base is mainly a what we call a layer 2 network on top of Ethereum. There is an article here that will teach you how to add a Base account, Sahil, if you're interested. All right, next, Layla. Hi Dan. Okay, so I stacked 88 Cardano 2 days ago in Ledger. The status is confirmed. It takes how many days for the rewards to appear? I think it takes like up to 5 days to get staking rewards in Cardano. If my memory serves. Let me check, Layla. Layla. Okay, no, so it can take 20 to 25 days because it takes 5 epochs to get your rewards. This means that your first ADA staking rewards will arrive between 20 to 25 days, depending on when you initiated the delegation in the current epoch. Okay, so 20 to 25 days, so you're probably good, Layla, a little more patience, and you'll get your... Yeah, okay, so Alan, Alan answered the question. Doni, if you want to... So if you want to open a support ticket, you go to, there is a link in the video description, support.ledger.com. You go on support.ledger.com, you click contact us, new conversation, you open a conversation with the bot, and then you'll get, this is how you open a ticket. Let me drop the link for you. Doni. Make sure to give us like as much information as possible. And what you can do once you open the ticket is, hang on, let me get you a better link than this. Once you open a ticket, you can drop the ticket ID in the chat or in the comments after the live. And yeah, we'll try our best. Should my HNT display in the back wallet after using the Heliums? My challenge is after I successfully updated the app, transfer tokens do not show in Soulflare. Okay, so, you know, Doni, open the ticket, and in the ticket, share your Solana address as well, so we can try to find what happened and go like look at the transactions and help you out. Maybe you're missing like a few steps and you forgot like to do one transaction. We'll take a look at the address, okay? So Leila, yeah, I think I answered your question. I dropped a link for you. Did I drop a link? I don't think I dropped a link. Here's the link, Leila, for you. Oops. Doni, like, share your ticket number if you have one. Otherwise, open a ticket, share your case ID number. It's a 6-digit number. Yeah, okay, so if you have a ticket, just drop the number here. I'll pick it up. I'll take a look at it. Not today, but tomorrow. Okay, so last question, I think, because I'm getting short on time here. Ledger is a scam. No, okay. There's a bit of trolling. You guys send me a compromised ledger and all my crypto disappear as I deposited it. I don't want to talk privately either. About it straight from the official website. Lost my crypto saving about 3 years. It was over 7K, but that's nothing worse. Was everything to me. So I'm so sorry to hear that, fam and money. But you know what probably happened is I suspect the recovery phrase, your recovery phrase, was shared with someone. This is like every single case like this ends up with, it's just like a recovery phrase that was shared. Maybe you typed it somewhere, maybe you give it to someone. I don't know exactly what happened. If you do have a ticket number, drop it in the chat. I can take a look, and I'll try my best to help you out. Anil, HBAR, Pith, Sats, new coins are not in Ledger. New coin. Okay, Anil, so I get it. So yeah, you're correct. Solana tokens are not in Ledger Live yet, but we are going to work on it. For now, you can check out this article, Anil, to learn how to manage your tokens on Solana with your Ledger device. And the last question will be from Michael. So Michael, I saw your question. Sorry, it took me a while to get to it. Wait, Michael, where's your question? Okay, how can I transfer Arbitrum Optimism tokens from CX to Ledger Wallet? Okay, cool. So let me show you. High level, Michael, you would go in Ledger Live, add an account, so I'll show you with Arbitrum, but the steps are exactly the same with Optimism. So you type Arbitrum here. So what you want is, Arbitrum AB, for example. Hang on. Yeah. Hang on. Sorry, I'm getting there. I just want to show you like the actual process starting from scratch. Okay, so you go to your accounts, add account, choose a crypto asset, Arbitrum here. And okay, so they don't. It used to be the case that they would just give you the name of the chain instead of the assets. Okay, never mind. So, so create your account, add Arbitrum account, boom. And then, so you wait, Ledger Live will create an Arbitrum account for you. Okay, just like this one. Then you grab the account, you click receive, continue. Your Ledger device will prompt you with an address. You make sure that the address is the same as the address that shows in Ledger Live. You copy this address, and then you give it to the exchange, and make sure that on the exchange you select. So you give the correct address and also the correct network. So if you want to send coins to Arbitrum, your Arbitrum account, you have to give this address and select the Arbitrum network on the exchange. If you want to send to Optimism, you have to give your Optimism address, which should be exactly the same as your Arbitrum address, but you will have to select the Optimism network. Now, if that sounds a little too fast, then we have some documentation on how to do this as well, Michael, and I'll drop that in the chat for you. The first one is Arbitrum, and the second one is Optimism. Check the chat. Both the links are in the chat, Michael. All right, guys. Okay, that's all for me today, and you're welcome. All right, guys. So Donnie will get back to you for sure. Okay, if you want, you can drop the case number in the not in the chat now because I'm going to close the chat, but in the video description, the video comments after the chat is over. For us, guys, thank you so much for coming to the live. I'll be back on the stream tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. CET with Springel. So wishing you an excellent end of the day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care. Don't share your recovery phrase.